voice.
It's over, Braxton. You can rest now.
Boss, I don't think he's listening.
You ought to be. You're one of her illusions. I won't let you stop us.
Why is nothing ever easy?
Join my nightmare. Now, do you see? No, this is all wrong. I don't want you to see it. Get out of here. I won't be alone. I can't. Take care of this myself.
Reach Lord Winterborn.
Fight it up!
Atavar, where are you?
I don't like this.
Wake up Wake up.
Have to agree with the elf boss. There's some serious magic here. This place screams ambush.
Ambush. A lovely idea. Still alive. Come. Speak us of your sorrows.
By Joan and Jode, I wasn't sure we make it out of that one, but you never cease to impress. Things are always exciting when you're around, it seems. No, I will stay aboard the Prowler. I miss her greatly when we are apart, so I will celebrate our victory here on deck with my crew and several bottles of moon sugar double rum. You go on. Savor this victory. You certainly earned it.
Like every good story, your tale just grows in the telling.
The Queen must be... Tales of today's battle will undoubtedly be told for generations. When soldiers of the Aldmeri Dominion face impossible odds, they will not retreat. They will say, remember the Battle of Seaside Sanctuary, and they will press on to victory. Let us hope. If they do rear their ugly heads again, we will smite them once more. There remains one very serious concern, however. The soldiers we captured say the Vicereeve conducted a ritual to raise Prince Naaman from the dead. We have conflicting reports on that concern, but Razumdar is investigating. Regardless, your first priority is to inform the Queen of our victory and this unfortunate news about her brother. Give her this letter. It contains all the details.
I hear you've been busy, my friend. Good. Very good. Is that letter for me? I see. So the rumors were true. Peladil. It is good that you brought him to his end, but I hope you aren't too weary, my eye. Peladil may be gone, but his actions are being felt across Valenwood. We have much left to do.
This is nice. Aurelia and I used to go camping like this on High Isle.
A Lich
Seems
Lord
like a
commands them,
long
and he
time
wears
ago.
the royal crest.
Naaman, then I must beg your indulgence. I cannot speak just now. Please, speak to him at once.
Looks like we're adding more bones.
bury you in the sands. For the rod, time for a different approach. Awaken, my darling.
When I was a kid, on cold nights, I used to curl up by the fire in the Castle Navir main hall.
So it is true then? Prince Naaman has been raised from the dead and now seeks vengeance by corrupting Valenwood? Gods help us. That makes this even more difficult. And with the undead already outside the city gates, we must act now. No, the Lich Lord, Naaman was commanding the dead earlier, but he's since departed the area. Before anyone can go after him, though, we must first drive the undead back from the city gates. You should make haste to Drilladan Pass. I'm certain they will be grateful for your assistance. Look for Scout Katani just outside the city gates. She's helping to coordinate our defenses. I'll remain here in case the Queen needs anything.
Enough, criminal! I almost walked right crying. I have no idea what you mean.
Help a less fortunate soul.
Help shore up these walls. It's ugly and getting uglier out here. As our living soldiers fall, the ranks of the dead swell. At this rate, we'll all be fighting for the other side by tomorrow's dawn. And that's not even the worst part. It's Prince Naaman. Poor old boy's been raised from the dead himself, but he's not himself. No trace of the hero Irene says he was in life. He's pure evil now, and from what we can tell, he's the one leading the undead army. I haven't a clue, and I don't have time to worry about it. We need to focus on the living, not the dead. Main Akuzri and several soldiers are stranded in the old merchant tunnel up the northern path. Think you could get to them?
Upon us.
It's ugly and getting... I haven't a... If you see any soldiers in need, help them out. Anyone who falls, the Heritance will just raise them to fight against us. But the most important thing is getting to the main, though. He dies here, that's one more blow to the Dominion.
I have been a soldier all my life, but never have I seen such a dreadful turn of events. Prince Naemon? An army of undead? It's fortunate Camoran sent the Vine Dusk Rangers, because there are simply too few Dominion troops to defend the city. Talk to the Vine Dusk. Vodring is in command here. He'll know best what needs to be done. May the gods be with you, friend. May the gods be with us all.
We honor the name of Cold Harbor, the realm of our master.
It, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Knights never yield! Good quality there. You my blade. I had no idea we'd get to do things like this.
The incessant clamor of the undead at the gate finally stops, and you come through the gate. It is a relief to finally see someone new from among the living. Is Akusri correct in thinking you have come to our aid? Good, very good. The tunnel is cleared then, yes? Akusri is eternally grateful. He can make it back to Marburg and send reinforcements to hold the tunnel. The far greater concern is discovering what has prompted the undead to attack. Yes, this one saw the prince with his own eyes. He is no longer Naemon though. He has been raised and possessed by some darkness. Even so, Akusri does not understand. The prince ordered his forces to attack, and then he disappeared. No one knows. But if destroying Marburg were his goal, you would expect the prince to remain, yes? No, the prince planned something else, and his plans must be uncovered. You are clearly capable. I think you should undertake this task. You must consult with Indenir. He has already been considering this question. Akusri must warn you. Indenir is very strange, even for a Bosmer. But this one has never met an elf with such understanding of nature. Come, Let me introduce you. Engineer, the tunnel is finally clear. Akuzri will return to Malbruk and send soldiers to reinforce this location.
Yes, that makes sense. Perhaps it's better if I go out into the pass and try to discover why Naaman ordered the undead to attack in the first place.
Yes, both of you go. Find out what Naaman is planning and report to Malbruk. Don't try to do all this on your own. And of course, may bright moons light your path.
I appreciate the main sentiment and the support of the Dominion, but ultimately, it falls on us to protect Valenwood. Since the Sylvanar's death, I get the sense that Queen Irene feels she owes us something. But we Bosmer are not helpless. Of course not. And I'm grateful for your assistance. It's true that I can't do this alone. I just think marching the entire army into the forest would be a mistake. Come though, we mustn't tarry. We must discover the Shade's true motivation. I don't think it's that simple. The Shade has assumed Naaman's form. It retains some of Naaman's memories, but it's a different entity now, with different motivations. The Shade is undead, so we must consult the dead to discern its intentions. Drilladan Pass is old. Many Bosmer died here, and some cannot be raised by any magic. They are the accursed souls who violated the Green Pact. Come with me and we will try to commune with them. Perhaps they will know what the Shade truly plans. I've been underground too long. I can't wait to get back out into the forest. I think we're in luck. Though most of the local wildlife has fled from the undead, the torchbugs have remained. Many people do not know this, but torchbugs are among the most perceptive creatures in the forest. They're amazing. I can ask one of them to lead you to the remains of the cursed dead. If you can find the skulls or some such, bring them to the stone table. I will go ahead and prepare so we can commune with them. Just trust me on this. It'll work. You'll see. Let's see if I can speak to this one. Come here, little one. Yes, that would be so helpful. Thank you. Off it goes. Follow it to find the skulls and then meet me at the stone table.
Another find for your pack.
You who were condemned, hear me. Your only hope of being released is to tell us why the dead have been risen.
Ha! We need no release. The Shade of Naaman heralds a new age, an age where we will be restored, and you are the ones who will be judged.
Hold on, how do you know that? Did the Shade actually tell you that?
He doesn't have to. When the forest is transformed, who do you think will inhabit the Shadowwood? We will.
Naaman does not have the power to release any of you, but I do. Help us and you'll have your chance at freedom.
I'll tell you, don't listen to that fool. The Shade seeks to corrupt the forest, to create a new realm. It's called the Shadowwood.
I suspected something like this. It explains what we've seen. The Shade of Naaman does not seek destruction, it seeks transformation. We need to close these shadow rifts quickly. First though, I promise their souls release. Not easily, but I promise them. Since I will fulfill the sentence, I think you should decide whether any of them should be released.
We told you what you wished to know. Little good that it will do you. But we were promised release. Please, you must release me. I shifted, which is strictly forbidden by the Green Pact. I was cocky, did it to prove that I could, that's all. It was a mistake. I understand that now. Please, I've suffered enough.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people through the empty sockets of your own skull. My family was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
Fool, do you not see what's upon you? Look around. The shadow will consume all Tamriel and usher in a new age. An age where the dead will be redeemed and the living will suffer. The other races laugh at us. Why do we depend on them for wood we could easily take for ourselves? The Green Pact is for the weak. We are not the servants of the forest. The Green should serve us.
It pains me to see the forest suffer like this. I can sense the Green itself calling out for vengeance. Glad that's done. The pleading of the condemned is almost too much to bear. One way or another, they are returned to the forest. I won't question your judgment. Their fates are decided, but the fate of Valenwood is what concerns me. These shadow rifts the skulls mentioned, we must close them quickly. That's where the Shade's realm is bleeding into ours. I haven't quite figured that out. I can feel them, though. They feel like wounds in the forest. I have some small ability to mend the Green, but it requires all of me. I'm going to need your protection.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Such foul creatures in my forest will not be tolerated.
Leave the shadow rifts alone or you will suffer for it.
will purge this corruption from Valenwood, whatever it takes.
Desist, living one. You meddle with forces you cannot understand.
However many bricks there, I will close them all, every one.
You go too far. Now you will experience the shadow.
That could be helpful.
What foul magic is this? Is this the Shadow Wood? It is. This is what the Shade seeks, to transform Valenwood into this, a realm of darkness and evil. I do not know. I never imagined this realm would be so elaborate. How could he create this? Where does he get such power? We have to stop it. Perhaps there is a gateway back to our realm, back to Valenwood. Some place where life and death intersect. That's it! The stone table! I must go. I'll meet you there.
I hope you like
Not
to
the end of our
You're about
tale.
to become a paladin.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadow Wood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naaman himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him. I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to Marbrook. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe. Don't take long. We must press on with our efforts.
Oh, nice. What did you find?
I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought you were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering Marbrook wasn't their top priority, was it? Then it's as the Main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indenir on our side to sort this out. Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all. I wish this victory didn't feel so hollow. Other than keeping the undead at bay, it seems there's little we can do to battle this darkness. We are here to support you and Indanir, though, if you need us. Are you going to rejoin him now? That's Indanir for you. Always trying to shoulder all the burden himself. We can't let him get away with that, though. There's whispers that Naaman's actually been raised as a lich, and if that's the case, Indanir's definitely going to need you. One of the spinners said Naaman was a lich and was at Hectorheim. You and Indanir should go there too when time allows. For now, though, Indanir's bound to be in Varant Morass or Dreadful Lane. You should catch up with him. He needs you. Indanir's a real piece of work, isn't he? I always thought he was half mad. They say he has the green in his blood, but most things that man does, I just don't understand. Recently, though, I've realized just how fortunate we are to have him. Mad as he is, I thought he came from the Bramblebreach clan, but some...
Don't take another... Justice catches up with us all eventually. Smart move. It's unwise to resist fate. Do you think Maj noticed us returning to the Enclave? Dirt.
You're...
Take...
That's...
Another one in the books. I hope you never get tired of exploring dank caves and ruins, because I love them. Oh, that's quite valuable, isn't it?
You have done well today.
Prepare your blade to keep the Daedra away. Little rhyme.